Hello, my fellow Gargoyles. Welcome back to some more Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, parts 5 and 6 this time. Yes. Let's see if more horrors await me in this episode. So, of course, link in the description below for the channel and the videos itself, just in case you want to check it out by yourself. Without further ado, here we go in 3, 2, 1, go! But it does not compute. Alright, well, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1, go!
Before you start the game, Donald,
There
you
we
need
go.
to go to the bathroom.
I have to take a call too, so I'll also be back in a minute.
Don't take too long. I have leftovers I need to microwave.
Well then.
I don't care if your name is lefty or righty or slightly horizontally angled to the northwesty. If you and your pals even think about taking a step towards me today, there won't be a mechanic alive that will fix what I'll do to you. I brought you in here for $5, but I can take you out in less than 5 seconds. And I want you to never forget that. Do you hear me?
Does he even know you have cameras around here that you can access at any time?
I don't think Don even realizes we're not the real presidents.
Wait, what?
What?
What did you just say?
What?
I said I don't think Don even realizes we're not getting presents for Christmas.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I don't think he would really care about that.
That's true. Let's just go back in there then.
Yeah, good idea.
All right, we're back, Donald.
That's good because I started it anyways. I got tired of waiting.
Are you that confident in your ability to get past the night? You have had a bit of trouble.
Stop doubting the world's best security guard, Joe. Do you not remember that I assessed my abilities before I started this session?
False confidence has worked previously for you, so maybe you can finally go up to bat for this one.
It'll be interesting to see how you play your cards, Donald. The game is already on the pitcher's mound, ready to lob these fastballs at you. I just hope you're ready.
I'm always ready, Joe. I have to be. I'm the world's best security guard. Why would I be eyeing down an empty vent if I wasn't?
I guess the most we can do is
Oh, as for death.
let the cards play themselves out. After all, this is made harder with multiple animatronics after us.
Where's the enemy?
How are you going to handle the stress?
Joe, I don't know if you lost your brain matter during that call,
Why
but
does
I
it take
think
so
you can
long to
clearly
fuck-
see that I'm using all the tools I can to do my bidding. Except silent ventilation, I apparently saw that it was terrible.
You're not wrong about that one. It isn't really the best. It can come in handy sometime, but it's more of a useless feature.
Looks like you have the hang of it. And there's the game. It's like a YouTube ad just came in hot.
Quiet, Obama.
Oh, God.
I have 2 bogeys on my flank right as we speak. I have to keep quiet as a mouse.
I'm just like waiting for him to jump
I think
out of
I
that
just
event.
heard him move.
I said, quiet, Obama. These tricky little spawns from the crypt love to play tricks on your ears. I'm going to do a scan now to see what's going on.
You were going to do a scan. Now you're going to be sitting in the back of a hearse.
Of course someone would be attracted to that noise.
Yeah,
Do you guys not
yeah.
have a customer's frontal lobe to bite off or something? It's still you? Can you get out of my vent now?
Jesus
You just might be
Christ.
cornered here, Don.
Okay, I think he left.
I just saw that coming.
Always come back.
I just somehow knew
Did
it
your
was
raisin
happening.
sack shrivel up down there?
That was just...
That was probably the least masculine scream I've ever heard, Donald.
When I get my hands on this caramel coat of crap, I'm throwing him in the toilet where he belongs.
Very ironic considering the outcome of your last encounter.
You were just at the pooper. Don't make me send you back there too, Obama.
You were just at the community tab. Don't make me send you back there, Donald.
I will say, you guys do have some creativity when it comes to taking photos for the community.
Ask and you shall receive. I deliver when the people ask. That's what Donald J. Trump is all about, after all.
I was more so talking about what you guys do for the pictures. I simply ask for a picture of a package, and I get delivered Barack and you just posing outside of a UPS building, standing like you're Jesse Pinkman.
You will never believe how that got taken, by the way.
Well, now I'm interested.
I guess a listening ear is a running mouth, isn't it, Obama?
So let me set the scene. It's 2 a.m. and I was about to head to bed for the night, and I got a ringer from my personal phone from none other than Donald. Not his assistant, Donald himself.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it could be an emergency.
I considered it pretty urgent.
So I pick up, and all I hear from the other end is, "Meet me at this address and hurry."
Pretty ominous.
So I'm speeding down the road, probably going 85 or so, because I think that Donald finally ticked someone off and is being held ransom.
Right, especially with the tone of things.
Tell me why I pull up to the building and I see this ogre in the parking lot with an Amazon box in his hand and a tripod in front of him.
Oh boy.
Obama, whether you were angry or not, you have to admit that the picture came out looking spectacular, truly spectacular, mostly because I was in it.
Is that why you look so angry in that picture?
Yeah, because I had to be up at 7 a.m. sharp, and I was under the impression there was an emergency. Meanwhile, the only thing in danger was my mental well-being.
Too much Donald will do that to a person.
In my opinion, you guys don't have enough of me. I'm the best, the very best that a guy can be. Just imagine if we were roommates or something in college.
Too much Donald will do that to a person.
I'm probably on a watch list over there.
Lefty, I told you to stay away from me. When I get my hands on your back at the floor plan, I'm treating you like an ear cleaner.
Third time's the charm.
God damn.
Quit the harassment. I was being distracted by the conversation at hand. My head's out of the clouds now and in the game, so let me get in my groove.
Deja vu, anyone?
Seriously, what
Marty,
the
you
fuck?
stop trying to plunge my butthole tight. I'm trying to work here.
Bittersweet, but fitting.
Donald, you're going to let a roll of brown paper towels at a gas station bathroom talk to you like that?
Will you stop being so condescending? Haven't I told you that I'm the world's best security guard? After a little bit of adversity, we'll be right back on top.
And a bunch
Second
of deaths.
attempt.
I was looking at the vent. How is that even possible?
You're absolutely getting put in
Damn.
the springlock suit tonight, Donald. No remorse from William.
If you need help, just ask.
Remember who you're speaking to. I am the best, the very best around.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to jump off of a skyscraper now.
Per verbal obligation, I said that if you need help, just say so.
Per verbal obligation, Joe, I'm here to remind you of your mistakes that you made in life.
Which wrongdoing are you picking from Santa's naughty list this time?
Your brilliant idea to treat our microphones like they were old Sony speakers.
Don, none of that would have happened if you didn't wreck the setup because of some stupid fly.
I still stand by my original actions. You don't understand the sheer annoyance of a pest constantly buzzing in your ear.
I sit by you every
Is the
day, Donald.
computer
I think
off?
I know what an annoyance is.
Peanut Gallery is a no-talking zone, Obama. Anyways, what was I saying?
Jesus.
Something about bringing irrelevant issues up from the past.
Yeah, the mic of 87, I saw it floating around in the comments.
You have to admit, that's a pretty clever nickname for what we did.
Yeah, instead of a skull getting crushed, it was our future hopes and dreams.
How long until you're going to drop it?
I said 6 months, Joe. I have a quota to fill.
Really loving those ads, huh?
Besides, I'm sure our community doesn't want you to hatch any more revamp plans.
How are you even talking and playing right now?
For once, I have to sit on Donald's side here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I know you just wanted to polish off a couple things, but just because
Fucking ads.
something is newer doesn't mean it's better.
That's something I would say.
A picture from your playbook, if you can call it that.
Looking back on it, I presumably should have aired out a test video before we just implemented it into an entire video. We were just so pressed for time that day that I wanted to get it out.
Can these ads calm down for 5 minutes? Why do they keep stalking me? I'm trying to get my work done here.
The ads ran once at least. Now you don't have to worry about them throughout the rest of the night.
Great. Now we're just kicking back in the middle of a sauna while we have killer mutants trying to come down a Pringle can.
I'll be impressed if you can find a way to slip out of here alive. With that many tasks to do, it'll be a wonder if you can get past them at all.
Well, it would really help if we didn't have side conversations about dead primary leaders or whatever soda we like it. Allow me to focus and keep the trap zipped up.
That is true. We don't want to be stuck on this night forever.
Seriously.
I think I can speak for everyone when I say that it would get tired after the third video about it.
Like right now. He's sitting right in the vent. Keep the smack talk from reaching your mouth for about 10 seconds or so.
Just don't hear anything.
Okay,
Okay.
may the fat jokes ensue.
Don, you only have one more task to do. This is an easy hole-in-one if you let it be.
Silence. I need complete silence.
I don't like the silence, man. I'm waiting for the jump scare. Come on. Just give it to me. Just give it to me.
We're done.
Thank God.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. First attempt, just like I said it was.
Something tells me that we have a backlog of previous footage that says otherwise.
Yeah.
What about the past half hour that were blown on attempts to beat the night, Don?
I have dementia.
No, you don't. I'm the one with the issues of memory over here.
Who are you?
Now stop making those jokes. What's your name?
Okay, we're on to episode 6 now. So let's get it going in 3, 2, 1. Yahoo!
Joe, what the actual f*** are you doing to our channel?
What? Why did you just barge in here?
Yeah, why?
These past few weeks have been a literal catastrophe. Are you actually falling asleep on the keyboard and letting the drool type for you? What's going on?
Well, I've been kind of
what
tired
is
with the
going on?
Christmas announcement. Besides that, there hasn't been a problem, has there?
There's no way you're a sentient human being. Okay, let me give you examples of what has gone on under your care recently.
What am I looking at here?
This happened a few days ago. You reused the details from our old PT video, except you forgot to fill out the new video details. Do you know how stupid you made us look in this?
It was an honest mistake. I was really rushed for time when I was assembling it.
Yikes.
It was like 5 in the morning. Give me a break here.
Yeah, that's not
Did your
PC.
assistant just fall off the face of the planet? Whatever happened to him editing?
He's on vacation right now, so I'm filling in for his roles for the time being.
Joe, you ingot, you are the standing president. You are sworn into the Oval Office to manage the duties of running this country. If you're doing this, what's happening at the White House?
I am a candy cadet.
Oh,
Come
God.
get your candy here.
Is it too much to ask what I walked into?
Oh, hey, Obama. I'm just criticizing Joe for slobbering all over the keyboard while he was taking the fattest nap in existence.
Well, it looks like that isn't a valid option. Joe, what's going on?
Donald's pointing out that I've made quite a bit of mistakes recently with the channel. From the mic quality to video and titling errors, and think it's just built up into this. I really am trying my best here, but sometimes age really is a factor.
And now here comes Pity Party Joe over here, streamers and all.
Okay, Donald, I don't like ganging up on you anymore because of the classic liberal versus conservative cliche, but what do you actually do? You're like the DJ Khaled meme, but for fat billionaires.
You simply don't understand the process behind such business etiquette. Leave the intelligent thoughts for those who use it, Obama.
Donald, you rubberneck swine. You sit at a mahogany desk all day with a big red button to deliver you diabetes in a can. You're not that guy, pal.
What am I supposed to do with that information? You want a Pulitzer or something? They're practically giving those away now for the price of breath mints. You could probably use both, actually.
Stop it with the smart remarks. Help Joe out more with the channel than just typing in all caps and fantasizing about fighting robots. We might actually make more progress too, and more games for the world's best security guard.
You're lucky you threw in that last part.
Good. Now that that's all settled, let's try not to badly injure ourselves at an inspection.
Before you is an
Okay.
animatronic found in the back alley.
Another one.
Sure.
Great.
Wait, why was that impression actually kind of good?
He makes a good DJ Khaled.
Oh, you got to be kidding me now.
It's
Who
again?
else is going to show up? The entire Spanish Inquisition?
To the alley where you found it and forfeit payment. Please make your choice now.
Well, we lost that last salvage, and so there's no other choice now but to pick this thing from the garbage.
Donald's been slapped on a shish kebab and roasted all day, and I can't believe I get to see it one more time.
I'm still going back to flipping the checklist like a madman. I need to
Why?
keep up to date on their status and if they're about to inhale me like a 5-course meal.
Don't be afraid to give these things some shock therapy. There's a reason why you have 3 free shocks before anything is damaged. Remember last time what happened.
Alright, there's the noise.
This is like the engine sound of a 1985 Cadillac.
Document results.
Wait, did her head just move?
I think I did see a little wince
I
there.
don't know. It's hard to tell. Is
Is that its third phase?
You
Yeah.
know what happened last time I took a chance, not doing it again? I saw an eyeball, Obama. It was popping out like a claw machine stuffed
Yeah, and it
animal.
was smiling
Well,
this
there's
time
one
too.
shock down. How much does the salvage go down if we shock for 4 times?
I believe it gets cut in half. The 5th time is the most important time.
How does this even give us money? It's not like we're using the metal for scrap. We're throwing it in a ball pit.
Why do you keep doing that? don't understand this.
Haven't I told you to keep your head down? This is how the Russians treated protesters in the 60s.
I think it could still be applied about today, Don.
Her head just twitched, by the way. Even though you've already shocked her twice, she seems to be super hostile. Don't you think?
I think Ballora stuffed a minarine in her ears because she clearly isn't listening. Now we have no other shocks to dish out.
Well, now we're at the point where she's going to get into the restaurant no matter what. It's just the possibility of making profit from it.
The next office part should be really fun, huh?
The clip didn't even play. What in this universe compelled you to move your head?
Can robots pass gas?
Yeah, sorry about the smell there.
Baby, you might actually be worse than Balloon Boy. I want to treat your head like a toilet bowl and take a fat leak.
Well, now the salvage is only at $1,000. If we shock again, we might really take the tank of a price.
Even though she moved, I'm not shocking again. I'll take this thing to the dirt before I do that.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, there's her third stage. I guess it's just luck now.
Document results. You have
There's no such thing as luck when the world's best security guard and business owner exists.
well done.
What do you know? Don didn't get his head split open like a piñata this time.
You don't really know who your employer is, do you?
Did you have too many controlled shocks? I am
Okay.
the boss, and if you have a problem with that, you might want to be a bit less conductive moving forward.
You're missing the point, Don. I think she's trying to say that not everything is as it seems.
Well, thanks, Captain Obvious. I did notice the zombie rabbit standing in the corner with a party hat and a glass of punch sucking on Candy Cadet's bubblegum balls.
What do you mean by that?
I'm absolutely contorted on all fronts for how ridiculous it is to charge $71,000 for a tarred bird with Botox.
Something tells me that you were advantageous of a lower price or something like that.
Not in a million years. Think about it. Do I really want a polished chicken with hip dips? Where's there any financial benefit in this purchase?
Who knows? You might be able to get her to Faz pole dance for everybody.
Obama, start pinching those pennies and balancing that budget because we have some saving to do.
How's this a real conversation that's going on?
Looks like you have another sponsorship offer.
Let me see. Like it was, deal. Give me money now.
No.
Of all the words in the English vocab, I'm not sure that desperate even measures up to what I would describe you as. I'm actually at a loss of words right now.
I am slightly confused here. Are you actually gunning to get Funtime Chica? Do you think you can even get the funding by then?
Not really. I was just running with the joke. While she does have childbearing hips that any woman would be jealous of, the short-term goal here is to build up gradually. This is not a financially smart and safe investment that we can put our money in. Remember, business is art, and we shall not rush art.
Okay. Let's just ignore that, please.
So do you ever think about what you're going to say, or do you just kind of force it out of you like a soft taco supreme?
I give up. I think I
Just move
actually
on.
give up
Just
now.
move on.
Never
Just
back
move on.
down, never what?
By the way, for gaining Faz points, I highly suggest the Rocket Game mode. If I'm correct, it's the maximum amount of points you can get at this very time. With that being said, it's also a lot more fun to play too.
Looks like I have something else to be the very best at.
Well, it looks like we're about to have yet another grinding session in the works, so I think it's safe to say that we might have to unarchive some discussions here.
What's all to talk about, really?
A big one is Christmas. Can you believe it's already that time of the year again? It just seemed like yesterday
It's
me and
April
Donna were
now.
putting candy canes in the
Time of
kids'
recording.
stockings. Now it's Plan B.
The end
No
of
one's
April.
fault but your own, Obama. No one's fault but your own.
And it's your own fault that you steer as good as a Sea of Thieves skeleton.
Sea of Thieves?
No, don't do the joke. Don't do the joke. Don't do the
Barack,
joke.
you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing of all time.
I don't have it in me, Joe. That's
Thank
like
God.
becoming the fertilizer that cows roll around in. And I'm not stooping down to the level of a cow.
No, you'll just become the fertilizer itself, Obama. Stooping to pooping is what runs in the household of the Obamas. Mr. and Mr. Obama should be ashamed.
You don't even have the grounds to make that claim, Donald. You're going to rope in some irrelevant scandal from wait, did you say Mr. and Mr. Obama?
I think we're getting off topic here like we always do. Did you say that it's the time to celebrate Christmas?
Before you decide to come down from the high horse and share any holiday traditions, Obama, the only sort of liberalism that I'll have at the dinner table is sharing food for all. That's how we do it in the Trump family. Okay, you're telling me that I ran into that thing. In what Buzz Lightyear universe did a pixel of that even come close to the meatball?
Can a man talk about the spirit of Christmas during the holiday season without being treated like a wolf in a chicken coop?
Christmas is a great time, after all. Snow falling, bells ringing, red and green decorations blanket all the surfaces that the eye can see. It reminds me of simpler times, times the world was united.
Joe, you're talking about 5 years ago when I was president and I was at the forefront of uniting the world. Did you see all the things that I was able to accomplish? We almost had world peace until a cup of Joe and an IV fluid bag came crawling into the White House.
Can we go 5 seconds without unloading last night's meal onto our chest? We're grown men, gentlemen. Refined men as well, or at least we're supposed to be.
I'm a refined man until you get me on the rocket ride at Freddy's Diner. Then I'm nothing but a filthy animal that's about to be the best that no one ever was.
I am wasting precious seconds of my life waiting for an intelligent answer that will not surface. Let's carry on without him, Brock.
And Yap Station Central loves to go silly on my Willie over here. You guys go talk about Hallmark and honey smoked ham. I'll be defending the citizens of our country from this delicious pizza.
Donald, you're like the kid at a Burger King that starts whining if he doesn't get the cardboard crown.
Okay, so how many Faz points can we actually get playing this game?
I believe it's 5,000 or 6,000. It's not easy to get, though. It really takes some strategy.
Have you even considered what you're saving up for?
It's easy to invest in silly things like a Coke bottle chicken. But to make all of our lives easier, I plan to invest the profits into personal upgrades.
What exactly are you talking about?
We need our tasks to be faster during our time in the office. That's why I need to have a bit of extra money before we finish in blueprint mode. The big problem, very big problem, is that we don't know how much those upgrades cost.
Everything upgraded in the office would cost you $1,900 in total.
And that is terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying that you just knew that off the top of your head. Lizard Man Joe changing colors again.
Hey, Don, look. I think you found the strategy to avoid the pepperonis.
Of course I am. When there's a will, there's a way. And the world's best security guard always finds a way to prevail.
I think it's the knockback that the bullets are doing to the pizzas.
Oh yeah, you would
You're able to stay alive as long as they don't swarm you. It all comes down to balancing that knockback.
We got the king of the Italians now. Looks like he's a bad aimer too, because all I'm doing is standing still. I won't complain though, easy fast points.
Yeah, Don, I think you might have this one in the bag. Everything else is pretty much useless against you now.
You're right, it's just too easy. And just like that, Donald Trump is top dog again.
Appearances told us that you were at the top of the food chain.
So we need $1,900 as at the end of the shift to make this easier for us. With that being said, I think it's safe to say that I want to buy something that's affordable but high in bonus revenue.
The gravity vortex is too much of a risk for me. There'll be an unattended child that'll get swept up and thrown into the ceiling vent.
You're telling me that dreams do come true?
I can't say that I'm surprised, really.
Wait. Is that 8 bonus revenue? Well, slap my slithery slew and call it my golly goo. That might be the best deal I've ever seen.
That was a really big purchase, Don. We don't have enough money for the upgrades for the office.
Silly little Eepy Joe Biden. Do you not remember that I have more play tokens at my disposal?
You got 6.
I'll simply gain back more than what we lost, and we'll be in the green for the office segment.
This certainly won't have any negative repercussions.
All right, let's see what this bad boy gives us. They call it the prize king for a reason.
Wow.
Brock, I think
Collapse.
he just freaking died.
What? Quick, pop the champagne.
Wow. All right, that's gonna take care of these lovely episodes of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. Next episode is it. A very long one too. Jesus Christ, almost 35 minutes of this one. But all right, can't wait to see how this one ends. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed those episodes, or enjoyed this episode. And if you did, be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe, and also ring that notification bell to be notified what I do on this channel. Until then, my fellow gargoyles, see you guys next time.